This morning, good news for your wallet. Prices for nearly everything from gas and food to flights and even housing are slowly coming down. Gas now below $4 a gallon nationwide after dropping for 57 consecutive days, thanks to lower demand and falling oil prices.
There are states this week that are sending up to $1,500 to their residents, but is it going to just seniors, taxpayers, or those on low income? All that information is in this video. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss. Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another show. Thank you so much for tuning in. On this channel, we talk about stimulus, politics. If this is your first time, I want to let you know that we do a ton of giveaways, like the $250 giveaway that we're doing for 2 lucky subscribers. All the information is down below. So guys, if you like me and you love Grease, then you know that Olivia Newton-John did pass, and I know I'm a little bit behind, but I gotta give our respect because Grease was just a great movie. Here's a little clip from the movie. Now that clip was iconic. In fact, I believe that was one of the best scenes in the movie, one of my favorite parts. But yet, I'm a big John Travolta fan, big Olivia Newton fan, and I just pray for her and her family and hope that everything is going well. So now, looking at the way that things are going now, it looks like prices are actually getting better. Just yesterday, I drove past a gas station and had to do a double take because it was $3.19. Yeah, mind-blowing. And here's still the funny part. 2 years ago, it was around $2. But hey, anything is better than $4.39. I'll take $3.19, and I just hope it keeps getting better. They're talking about housing getting better. If you're really in the midst of selling your house, which we kind of are, then you know that now's the time, but things are going down and things are getting better. So that information is definitely good, but here's the information in this video.
This morning, good news for your wallet. Prices for nearly everything from gas and food to flights and even housing are slowly coming down. Gas now below $4 a gallon nationwide after dropping for 57 consecutive days, thanks to lower demand and falling oil prices. Airfares also dropping. Round-trip domestic flights for September and October are now expected to drop nearly 40%.
We're actually seeing prices drop. So usually you see a drop off in September in the fall travel season, what we call shoulder season. We have seen that trend this year magnified.
Global food prices dropping too, down nearly 9% from June, thanks in part to an agreement between Ukraine and Russia to resume grain imports. Prices could drop even more thanks to lower transportation costs. And this morning, more deals for shoppers online, where overall prices are down for the first time in more than 2 years. Even housing prices could be coming down soon. Realtor.com says housing inventory in the U.S. grew for a 3rd consecutive month, meaning a buyer's market could be coming. Experts say all of this suggests that inflation at a 40-year high could finally be cooling. A monthly report due out today is expected to show that year over year, the pace of inflation in July fell to 8.7%, still high, but down from the 9.1% we saw in June.
We do believe it's in the process of peaking. So, that it's hard to put an exact month on that or even a quarter on that, but we do think it'll flatten out, and then we expect it to decline from here. We're encouraged by what we're seeing.
It's not all good news. Most analysts believe that gas prices will keep hovering around $4 through the fall, and with the war in Ukraine raging and the Fed meeting next month to discuss interest rates, there's still a lot of uncertainty in the economy.
I can remember a time, that, wait a minute, I started that all wrong. You ever hear the people that say, well, back in my day, well, I'm not, I'm only 31, so back in my day, 2 years ago, when we were looking at the housing market, it just seemed like it was a little hard to get into. And then we were able to get into a house, thankfully. But one thing that I realized was that so many people from other states like California and out west, more of the blue states. Now, a lot of those people are moving this way. I mean, is that a good thing? I mean, who can blame them? Down here in Tennessee, I'm just joking. Down here in Tennessee, it's a great place to live. Down in the South, they got good sweet tea. They got good biscuits. I mean, it's just great. I love Cracker Barrel. And no, I'm just, yeah, I know. Craig Bro's great. If you like Craig Bro, then smash that like button. So, guys, now on to the states that are actually sending out $1,500 payments to their residents. When? Yes, this week. I mean, it's going to be great. People need money, right? And guess what? We've got the answer. Who couldn't use $1,500 extra? I've never met a person that if you walked to them and said, hey, I've got $1,500 for you. Do you want it? I ain't never heard anybody turn it down. But here it is on the screen. State tax rebates. These states are sending out checks in August. Starting this week, Colorado residents are getting your rebate checks for up to $1,500. Is your state issuing inflation relief payments too? Man, that is if I was them, I'd be high-fiving too, man. That's a great thing if you're living in Colorado, which is amazing, but this is where more of the information comes in. States will continue to launch inflation relief plans throughout 2022. Illinois expects to start cutting rebate checks for as much as $400 in mid-September, and California will issue a middle-class tax refund worth as much as $1,050 beginning in October. In at least 18 states have issued or will send out payments to residents, so we've got to keep reading on to figure out which states. So California, we already know about them. Colorado jumping on board, $1,500 for joint, $750 for single by September 30th. So they got to get things moving now in order to hit that deadline. Delaware, we know they've been in the mix of things and they're still sending out their checks. Florida, the $450 per child, that's already been going, but it still continues. Georgia, I know that many said that they have gotten it, but there's many that haven't gotten it. And it's those who have filed their state returns for 2020 and 2021. Those are still being issued out. Hawaii, same thing on the taxes, and they should begin mailing out in late August, which is $300. That little bit would help. Idaho, the same thing, $75 to each taxpayer and dependent, still going out. Illinois, they're wanting to send out $50 income tax rebates, with couples filing incomes under $400,000 will receive $100. Filers can also earn $100 per dependent they claimed on their 2021 taxes. In all, a family of 5 can earn as much as $400. Indiana. So Indiana is doing $125, and they're also giving taxpayers $225 each. Second round, $450 for married couples. This is in a continuation to go out. Again, many of them have proposed it, haven't done it, and some of them have. We know that Maine has $850 direct relief payments that they will continue to send out. Massachusetts, home of the New England Patriots, which is my favorite NFL team, but they are even doing up to $250. They've already sent $500 stimulus checks to low-income workers in the spring. So they're just trying to get more money into the hands of their residents. Minnesota is $750 to the frontline workers. One-time payment. Their applications were accepted through July 22nd. And there is going to be payments between the 15th and the 31st. New Jersey is on the list, and they're trying to get out a $1,500 in rebates, and that is definitely a good thing. And they're trying to get people paid, and they've already sent them out, but there again, we know how that works. Sometimes they get delayed. New Mexico, $500 for individuals, $1,000 for joint, and there's a two-part. First check went out in June. The second part is going out this month in August, and it will be hopefully sometime this week that you get paid, because this was sent out August 1st to 30,000 people. New York, many people have asked about New York. New York City households are getting an average of $425. Those who qualify should get a check automatically by June, and there again, in the same boat, many people haven't gotten it. So if you haven't, stay just kind of hold tight, because you might be getting it. The maximum standard rebate is $6.50 for Pennsylvania. They were all the way up to $2,000 and had to come down because no one was on the same page. And they're still in the proposal mode, but they're hoping to get these things passed by December 31st. South Carolina, checks up to $800 will be sent out in late November, and that's going to be definitely a big blessing. Virginia, those who file jointly, 500, single $250, and hopefully they're trying to get them out by October 31st. And so that, guys, is the information for this new stimulus check update for those states that are actually sending out payments this week. There's a handful of them. Colorado, for example, is sending out $1,500 this week to their residents. So if you're in Colorado, that is definitely some great news. But guys, thank you so much for watching. We want to do our best to make sure that you stay updated on all this stimulus news. This is your one-stop shop where we tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget about the giveaways. I hope you have a great day today. And until next time, I'm John Muro.